I want to do that. Hey guys, it's Brendan in a funny outfit right here with the Chug Jug. Just wanted to let you know my new EP comes out on November 3rd. You should go stream that whenever it comes out, even though it's probably gonna be an album because CD Baby doesn't like to listen to me. Anyway, you guys have fun with this video. I'm gonna go drink the Chug Jug. Alright, so it's been a minute since I've last uploaded. Tried a couple of shorts. Didn't really work out in my favor. They weren't really that successful.
Yeah! Hey, come on, baby! I'm slowly drifting to...
And I guarantee this video won't even be that successful either. I'm kind of inconsistent with my uploading schedule. But one of these days, I'm hoping I can hit the right audience. Last year, Joji released his song Glimpse of Us. It was an introduction to his new EP that he released later. And when I first heard it, I was like, yeah, I can recreate that. I got it. I don't think I was ready when it first came out. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what we have going on here. Look at these uncompressed waveforms, bro. You see that? You see that? You see all those spikes, bro? Why is my alarm going? There's like absolutely no compression, bro. What is this plugin even doing? Bro, what is the distressor doing in the preamps, bro? Yeah, well, it's amazing what a man can learn in 1 year. I'm like Batman. Alright, so for the instrumental, all we need is a piano. Now, of course, I want to try to replicate the sound, but like, I could do my own thing. I mean, now it's in this part of the video where I feel like I do the worst, and I lose people's retention, and they don't like to watch as much. But I pulled out the big guns this video. Alright, you can't click away. You can't click away after this. I have no idea how this is gonna turn out because I've never recorded with a green screen before. You see all this right here? This is the instrumental. This is all of it right here. I really don't know how this is gonna turn out, and I'm a little worried. I feel like a weatherman right now, you know? Yeah, and everyone in McKinney is dead. So for the piano, I wanted to do like a warm sound, you know, make it sound live, like it was played live. So I did it through MIDI. Don't worry, anything is possible through the power of velocity and timing. Like you should be good as long as you're using good plugins, not FL keys. So for the piano itself, I used a Gentleman. It's a good native instruments plugin. It's pretty versatile with what you can do. You can do a lot of things with it. You can add a compression into it. You can add its reverb, whatever. You can increase the sounds of different like acoustic parts of the piano, like the pedal and the hammer and the sustain. And again, it would be nice to use two U67 tube microphones, dynamic microphone in the middle, like a 58 or something. I was hesitant to buy this green screen, bro. You can see these little timing delays right here. That's to make it sound like a person made it, not a robot. Some ones and zeros made the track. Oh, and then we go down here. What is this? These lines? That's velocity. The song itself has a lower velocity, so you have to set the velocity to be really low so it has that light sound. Obviously, if you wanted like a ragtime old piano, you're gonna want to do like a harder velocity. I'm sure you can hear that through the mic, me going like. So after all the arrangement and the typing is done, we mix the piano. Now here's what we have with no effects. So then we had the compression, and then we had the little bit of reverb, and then we had the EQ. I forget what the EQ does. I don't know what that does, but if it sounds good, it sounds good. You can't see, but I'm waving my feet around in the air like a happy man. Now I know we want to get into the vocal mixing, and how did I do all that? How did I make it sound? Made it sound good, but we're not there yet. I want to talk about the lyrics, what they mean. I'm pretty sure it's pretty easy to tell what the song means. I kind of want to get into a little further. When the song first came out, there was the whole thing about like, oh, my girlfriend or my boyfriend hates when I listen to this song. I mean, I get it, but at the same time, it's not that deep. I love the way Murder on My Mind sounds like. Am I going to jail? I guess so. Now, when it comes to this song, I like to think about it having like more than one meaning. Art can do that, okay? Like, let it do that. It can represent anything in your life, like a good time that you wish you had again, a moment in your life you wish you can experience again. Personally, I can't relate to it in a personal sense, but I can definitely see it in like a more time. Man, this part's everywhere, man. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna edit this. Now, going back to relating to songs, I love the song Echoes of Mine by M83. And if you know me in person, you know I will not shut up about it, bro. That song is so good. It's literally just noises. And then in the verses, there's just the lady talking in a different language. I have no idea what she's saying. You think I can relate to this, bro? What is she spitting about, bro? Alright, that's it. I'm gonna edit this part and then record the last part. I need to finish this video. So there might have been a little bit of time difference in between the last take and this take. Might have been a month or so, maybe. Yeah, my bad. The new Counter-Strike came out and all that. If you loyal, you remember CSGO is okay. Parts 1 and 2, you remember that. 13 likes and I'll drop it. CS2 is okay. Vocals have always been a struggle with me. If you've been following along with my music, you can remember my old tracks before my Brighter Skies album. They're not good. My song Idea View, for example. Good song, great hit. Wrote it when I was cleaning a bus tub. If you play the demo for that track,
Just waiting inside. It feels like we'll be free because I fell in love with the idea of you.
but you do some learning. You make a YouTube short. I definitely didn't do a mixing and mastering course. Who would do that? Now, to prevent you from snoozing on your computer right now, taking a little nap, I'm gonna skip the boring parts of mixing. Everybody always wants to add effects, but nobody wants to add the faders. I will say though, there's no auto-tune in the verses. There is pitch correction though. But it's Melodyne Essential. It's essentially just moving blocks around like a 3-year-old.
Spot that goes in. That's right. It goes in the square hole.
There's a whole lot happening here. All right, we got all of our vocal tracks. So many of them. You got a bunch of effects right here. These send folders right here. Now there's a lot of them. Not a lot of them. Some of them aren't even being used. You got these folders right here. You see these folders are really great. Like you see right here, it says ooze. Yeah, I put them all in one track so that way if I wanted to just compress them a little bit, I could do that. So the chorus has 3 tracks right here. I have 2 lower and then 1 higher pitch. Effect-wise, I didn't really go too much with it. I just added some reverb and delay. There is on the chorus, however, some parallel compression. Quick thing, I know, don't snooze on me. Don't snooze on me. Parallel compression is essentially just adding a little bit of distortion or in-your-face vocals. If you notice, Joji does that a lot. If I breathed wrong, you could hear it. It was so difficult. Most of the melodies and the lyrics and everything are the same. I did take a couple creative liberties. Like at the end of the verses right here when he does that thing where it creates this cool chord before the pre-chorus. Yeah, I did that, but I did a little bit of different thing. Don't it sound so cool? Yeah, and then you take out the main vocal line and then the high-pitched harmony. So a quick lesson on music theory right here. Then you do the most self-mixing artist thing you can do. Go back and change little things for another month. That's the most self-mixing artist thing you can do. Then after all that, you got your full track. I don't have an outro here, so we'll figure that.
She'd take the world off my shoulders if it was ever hard to move. She turned the rain to a rainbow when I was living in the blue. Why then, if she's so perfect, do I still wish that it was you? Perfect don't mean that it's working, so what can I do? when you're out of sight in my mind. 'Cause sometimes I look in her eyes, and that's where I find a glimpse of us. And I try to fall for her touch, but I'm thinking of the way it was. Said I'm fine, said I moved on. I'm only here passing time in her arms, hoping I'd find a glimpse